Hi guys, it's Janine. Today is, I don't even know. It's a day, let's put it that way. I got some questions from one of my subscribers. Her name is Sara. Hi Sara. And she has some questions about the duodenal switch. This is something that I don't get too often because the duodenal switch is not done by many doctors at all for a number of... Does my phone ever freaking stop? Hold on, let me shut it up. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, the duodenal switch is not done by many doctors at all. Biggest reason for that is because it takes a very long time to learn. You have to be mentored, and it is not a lucrative operation because it takes so long to do that you could probably only get 2 done a day. But if you do like other surgeries like gastric bypass where you're only under the knife for like an hour, or the lap band where I think it's 45 minutes. I think mine was 45 minutes. Or the VSG, which is like an hour. You can bang out 8 of those a day. But the duodenal switch, you're talking 4 to 5 hours under the knife. So not many doctors do it. It's not lucrative. It takes a long time to learn. And it takes mentoring, which is a lot of effort. And it's much easier to just say, nah, I'll deal with the 2 easy ones, you know? Which is fine. Everybody can have a preference. That's okay. But my point in rambling about this is that this is why I don't get too many questions. There aren't a lot of people who are interested in the DS. But when I do get questions, I really want to address them because I'm a huge believer in education, and I think that more people need to know about the DS. So, Sarah asked me some questions. I'm just going to read them off. Excuse me. Sarah is a school teacher, and some of these questions are directly related to her profession. So she said her surgeon kind of scared her about the bad qualities of the DS. Mine did too. Mine tried to shock me with the truth, and he was right to do that because you really need to go into the DS fully armed with reasons why you can handle the bad with the good. So that was a good thing that your doctor did that. Okay. Tell you how I eat. Alright. Tom is going to kick my ass. Not Philly Tomcat, the other Tom. Wine Lover 215. He's probably going to kick my ass if he watches this video. But I literally eat just about anything I want to eat. I do not watch my carbs. I don't go crazy on carbs. Carbs are not my first choice for food. They never have been. And I'm not a huge sweet eater. But I eat pretty much anything I want. I eat meat. I eat vegetables. I eat pasta when I'm in the mood for it. I do have bread. I have sandwiches. And, you know, I eat whatever I want. The only thing that bothers me sometimes, as far as my insides reacting, are really heavy bread, like bagels, New York bagels. New York bagels have so much yeast in them that they really give me gas. And I'm sorry if that's too much information, guys, but I want to help Sarah. So, bagels and heavy-duty bread like that, like ciabatta bread, that gives me gas. Tough, dense breads, that gets me. But it's nothing I can't handle, so on occasion, yeah, I do have a bagel. What else you got for me? Surgeon scared me, told me that you could have frequent diarrhea and nauseating flatulence. Okay. These are, excuse me, these are common reactions, and they are common negatives. For the first couple of weeks after having my DS, yes, I had diarrhea. Absolutely. Because you malabsorb 80% of your fat. So it just whooshes right through you. You have a brand new system. And your system has no idea how it's going to react or cope with what it's just been through. So the first couple of weeks are real tough. When I had my DS, I was out of work for 2 months. The first month was kind of, I knew it was going to be a month. The second month was because I had a I had an infection in one of my incisions, and I needed to be home for another month. But I am grateful, grateful, grateful that I had those 2 months off, because after those 2 months, I was rocking and rolling. It was fantastic. The diarrhea was gone because I started my vitamins around week 3, and the iron that I was taking totally firmed me up, and diarrhea, bye-bye. You know, do I still have loose stool? It's definitely not in the diarrhea category, but it's not in the super firm category either. I'd say it's average to a little soft, and I'm sorry if I'm grossing you guys out, but you gotta know this shit. Oh, that was such a bad pun. I didn't mean to say that. Okay, the farts. In the beginning, my farts did not smell any worse than they always did. Just normal, you know. Farts don't smell great, so what we do. Now, not gonna lie to you, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. But all you gotta do is watch what you eat. It's total trial and error. You gotta figure out what makes you fart, what gives you gas, and try to avoid those foods. That's it. Like I said, the only thing that makes me fart is dense bread. Very dense bread. Everything else I can eat with absolutely no problem. Maybe I'll have a fart like once a day, and, you know, from eating foods that don't bother me. So what? So what? So you have one bad fart a day. Whoopee-doo. Who cares? The benefits that come with the DS? One fart, I'd do it 40 times a day if I had to. I don't care. Reasons why I ask is because you're a teacher and you can't leave the classroom whenever you need to. Okay. Excuse me. Like I said, I was out of work for 2 months. The first month was very hard for me, and I had a very hard time controlling my bowels. I don't mean controlling my bowels as in I was having accidents, but controlling as in I gotta go, and I have to run to the bathroom now. That's what I mean. After month 1, I could control my bowels. If I couldn't go this second, I could hold it for an hour, and it gradually got better. Now, I could hold it the whole day if I wanted to. It doesn't make a difference. I'll just come home and go to the bathroom. It makes no difference to me. It's just the farther along you get, the easier it gets to live with. The newer you are at the DS, the harder it is, because your system is brand new again. And your body has to learn how to cope with the new mechanism that has been done to you. So you gotta wait until your body gets used to it. And it's gonna be hard for the first couple of months. And you might have regret, and you might have buyer's remorse, like, oh, this is so different, especially in the first couple weeks when you really got diarrhea. You know, you're like, oh my God, you know, I can't handle this. If I have to do this for the rest of my life, this is terrible. I wish I never did it. No, it totally gets better. Totally gets better. And the farther out you are, the better it gets. Your system just stops malabsorbing as much as it did. It doesn't stop malabsorbing, but it knocks it back a couple degrees. And the bathroom issues get so much better the farther out you go, really. So if you're out of work for like a month, like if you have it, let's say in May or June, and you're out for the summer, you would be ready to rock and roll in September. Totally. You would have more than enough time. You'd be able to control your bowels enough. The diarrhea would be gone. You'd be on vitamins, and you'd be doing awesome. So if you had it done and had summer break, that would be a snap. You'd be fine. You also mentioned that I lost about 45 pounds in 6 months. I started at 270, I'm at 223, so I've lost about 50 pounds, close to 50 pounds, 45 pounds-ish since May. And yeah, that's 6 months, so that's accurate. Yes, it is going to be slower because you're a revision patient, absolutely. The shock that you can do to your body from lowering your portion size, that honeymoon period is over, girl. It's over. Your small portions of food, that's not going to shock your body because you've already had restrictive surgery 3 times. You had 2 lap bands and 1 VSG. So you are going to lose slower. All the weight loss that you're going to have after having the DS at this point in your life is going to be purely from the malabsorption, just like it was with me. So my malabsorption alone made me lose 45 pounds in 6 months. Just the malabsorption. Now imagine if you had this surgery as a virgin and you cut your portions down and had the malabsorption. I would have been like 100 pounds down by now if that was me. But I was a revision patient, and just like you are. So you're going to lose it slower. What else? I think that's all you asked. The duodenal switch, I would recommend to selective people. You have to be able to do the work. You need to put in effort as far as your health is concerned. You need to do a lot of research on vitamins, malabsorption, nutrition. There are a number of sites that I would recommend for you. And if you want me to recommend them, let me know, and I'll send you the links through YouTube messages. You just have to realize that it's the hardest surgery to have, and it's only the hardest because it requires the most maintenance. But as far as eating, eat what you want. Yes, watch the carbs if you want to lose a little bit faster, but for me, as a fourth-time revision patient, I am satisfied at my 45 pounds in 6 months. So I would rather eat this way than deprive myself of carbs and lose a smidge faster. Because in the beginning, I did cut out carbs, and I really wasn't losing much faster than I am now. In fact, I'm losing faster now. So, you know, it just depends on how your body reacts. So much of it is trial and error. So much of it is figuring out how you work, you know, your intestines, your stomach, your body makeup. It's all figuring it out, and you really got to test the waters with different foods, with different, you know, nutrition items, with protein shakes, with, you know, what makes you tick as far as your anatomy is concerned. You got to figure that out. So I really suggest that you do go for the DS. I think that would be the best option for you. And guys, if anybody has any questions at all about the duodenal switch, please let me know. I would love to inform you guys of anything and everything that you'd want to know. Any way I can help you at all, because there's so few of us with the DS in this weight loss surgery community on YouTube. So if there's anything I can help you guys with, please let me know, okay? Have a great day, guys. Bye.